Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Saturday, September 2nd. Following isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms yesterday, we're expecting much of that the same today as more widespread coverage returns for Sunday and into Monday with a marginal severe weather risk Sunday afternoon. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Keep us focused on today. Monsoon moisture will continue to lift north over the coming days. We're going to see another day today of isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms, with those already ongoing this morning. More scattered to widespread coverage will return later in the day Sunday into Monday with a marginal severe weather risk, focused on gusty winds in excess of 50 miles an hour, small hail, and locally heavy downpours. Afternoon highs for Labor Day, so this weekend 60s, 70s, and 80s will be the go-in trend, but by Labor Day, have that system from the Pacific working directly overhead, leading to afternoon highs and widespread cloud cover in the 50s and 60s. Showers and storms will generally start to shift to the mountains as we head into Tuesday as a warming trend with increasingly dry conditions returns midweek. Quick look at satellite for you this morning. So that low pressure system is generally sitting just off the coast there of Northern California, southwest Oregon. And we are already seeing some showers and thunderstorms out there. Again, mostly cloudy conditions out there this morning. But overall, we're going to expect conditions to remain predominantly drier further east, with an emphasis further west in portions of central and western Idaho for where that activity is going to be today. Water vapor satellite for you this morning. So again, that low there, not a whole lot of steering flow, so we kind of be parked there over the next 24 hours. That low pressure system that's working up through the Gulf of Alaska will kind of tie into that jet that's currently working through here, a little bit of stronger 500 millibar jet that'll continue to work into our area over the coming days, helping to push that low further inland, directly overhead for Labor Day. Quick look at radar imagery from this morning. So again, just seeing some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms this morning. More scattered coverage in the Magic Valley. Those will continue to lift north, and again, we're expecting that to continue throughout the day. Generally isolated in nature, picking up towards more scattered coverage in the afternoon and evening hours. Weather risk outlook for your next 5 days. Main concerns today will just center around some showers and thunderstorms. Again, an emphasis on portions of central and western Idaho, a little bit more isolated as you head further east. For Sunday and Monday, we're going to be looking at widespread showers and thunderstorms, particularly during the afternoon hours each day, but that'll continue overnight. So once we start going on Sunday, it'll keep going through all day Labor Day. So we're seeing a widespread period of rain during that period, ahead of an increasingly dry trend as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, as those storms start to shift towards the mountains. Here's a look at the thunderstorm recap from yesterday. So we saw about 350 cloud-to-ground lightning strikes with an emphasis on the core, at least for some of these storms, working out of the South Hills into the Magic Valley, up into the Central Mountains, as well as south and east of the Snake Plain, with some great lightning shots captured here by Kurt through the Magic Valley yesterday. Here's a look at those strongest wind gusts. We saw wind gusts on the order of about 30 to 50 miles an hour area-wide, with locally higher gusts in excess of 50 to 60 miles an hour with some of those stronger thunderstorms. Take a look at temperatures today. We're starting off the day fairly warm, courtesy of those overcast skies for just about everybody. Overnight lows will be in the 50s and 60s, with afternoon highs today fairly pleasant in the 70s to low 80s. Take a look at the severe weather outlook for today. Again, just chances for sub-severe thunderstorms expected across the entire area. Again, winds to 40, some small hail, lightning out there, and as well keeping an eye on that dusty downpours as well. HRF probability of thunder for today, we're keeping those best chances, again, about 40 to 60% chance, are going to be confined across portions of the central part of the state and then further west, with best chances kind of working out of the Owyhee's South Hills up into the central Idaho mountains. But further east, you can see we still are keeping about that 10 to 20% chance shown in the gray there further east, but as you head further east of I-15, will be the lowest chances for today. Winds today are going to be slightly less breezy than what we saw yesterday, of course, with afternoon gusts pushing about 20 to 25 miles an hour. Temperatures for your Sunday, another warm morning, courtesy of cloud cover and southerly flow overhead. We're going to start off Sunday in the 40s and 50s, with 60s further south, with afternoon highs a little bit cooler in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And here's that severe weather outlooks for Sunday. So what we saw yesterday was kind of those generally wind gusts in excess of 50, locally heavy rain. Portions of the South Hills picked up an inch of rain in less than an hour on some of those stronger cells. So we're keeping an eye on that for you for Sunday. Generally same focus area, moisture lifting out of the Great Basin, kind of developing those storms. The Raft River Mountains working into the South Hills and eventually onto the Magic Valley and Snake Plain. We're keeping an eye out there for hail up to around an inch, winds 40 to 60 miles an hour, as well as those locally heavy downpours given how saturated we are in the atmosphere. An excessive rainfall outlook for Sunday. Again, just a marginal to slight risk, so our entire area highlighted for the threat of heavy rain as we head into Sunday. Winds on Sunday will stay fairly light outside of convection. We're generally not going to see widespread cloud cover filling in later in the day, so that'll help to limit some of the wind potential, but certainly with those thunderstorms, we are expecting gusts in excess of maybe 40 to 50 miles an hour with some of those stronger cells. Temperatures on Monday for your Labor Day starting off slightly cooler as that high works directly overhead, as that low works directly overhead. Going to have overnight lows in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, with afternoon highs struggling to get above that. So we won't see much of a diurnal increase in space, especially in places along the I-15 corridor. Places like Pocatello starting off the day in the mid-50s, afternoon highs in the low 60s. So not a whole lot of change there, but afternoon highs for Labor Day will be in the 50s, 60s, pushing the 70s as you head out into the western Magic Valley. Severe weather outlook for Monday. Again, no severe thunderstorms expected for Monday at this time, but again, we're keeping an eye on those winds to 40, small hail, and widespread rain with locally heavy and bands of rain. Excessive rainfall outlook for Monday again highlights our entire area with at least a marginal risk, with that slight risk focused up towards Island Park, Fremont County, and the greater Yellowstone region. Winds for Labor Day are going to be slightly breezy. Again, that system's going to be working through our area, so if drier areas start to fill in further west, that's where we're going to expect in those breezier winds. So gusts on the order of about 25 to 40 miles an hour, particularly out of the northwest and west through the Treasure and Magic Valleys. And take a look at those storm totals. So this is looking at rainfall on your left and even snow on your right. So we got overall a widespread 3/4 to about 1.5 inches expected across the entire area. Again, the bulk of that's going to be falling Sunday into Monday, but we are going to see the potential for some higher amounts pushing about 1.5 to 2 inches in some areas, particularly in the mountains. Snow levels Monday night, so into Labor Day, are going to drop down to about 10,500 feet or so, so mostly a high elevation snow event as we keep that moisture in there, colder temperatures overhead, just reporting some potential light snowfall accumulation in the high country. Temperatures for Tuesday, another cool morning in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, with afternoon highs staying fairly pleasant for this time of year in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. The winds on Tuesday staying fairly light behind that system. Just going to be keeping an eye out there for some scattered showers and thunderstorms during those afternoon hours on Tuesday, but overall should be fairly dry as you head further west with winds less than 20 miles an hour. Temperatures on your Wednesday, so at least starting to creep up in the afternoon slightly, but overall lows still pretty cool in the morning, 30s, 40s, and 50s across the board, with afternoon highs in the 60s and 70s. And winds on Wednesday keep up with that trend on Tuesday, staying fairly light, gusts less than 25 miles an hour. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have a great day.